Hello everyone, this is Pat with our weekly Angel Oracle card reading. And this is for the week of April 16th today, which is Easter. Happy Easter and Passover to all of you who celebrate. Going through April 22nd. So as I usually do, I'm going to call on an Archangel Oracle card for what Archangel is working with us for the week. And today I've brought in my Spring Dance of Color bouquet that I created yesterday and surrounded by flowers, and it's springtime is just wonderful renewal energy. And so I decided, of my own mind, I thought I would work with the Flower Therapy Oracle card deck. But as I was sitting out here meditating and, calling in the angels and divinities who help us with clear messages, I also felt Mother Mary's energy come in. And so I went and got her card deck to pull one from her as well. But generally I feel like she's, because Easter has to do with the death and resurrection of her, the son that she gave birth to, Jesus, I feel her energy going out to all of you out there, mothers, fathers, everyone who is grieving the loss of a child. I feel Mother Mary's loving, comforting energy going out to you, bringing you blessings, helping to bring you peace for anyone who has lost a child in any way. Okay, because she's bringing the comfort to you. She is, as someone who's experienced that in her life. Jesus was her child. And I can't imagine what it would have been like to have seen something like what Jesus went through happen to your own child. But anyway, so I wanted to pass that along to you, and we'll pick a card from her deck today. So let's start with our archangels. Let's call upon the archangels that are working with us today, for whatever messages they have for all of us who are watching this video. Call upon the lovely archangels. Who's working with us today? Who do we need to work with? Who can we go to this week? Okay, nothing's jumping out just yet. We'll see what happens. I tend to wait till they jump out like that. Okay, so this card that's come out for today this is Archangel Raguel with the message of clairsentience. And clairsentience, it says, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So this is about paying attention to your underlying feelings as your own inner truth detector. Okay? As different things come up in the world, whether it's on the media or I know I was just watching some videos about Doreen Virtue, who's a teacher I've listened to, and these are her cards made by her, and you've heard me talk about her many times. She recently posted a video that kind of talked about her current life path, which is taking her in a slightly different direction. And one of the comments I made about that to somebody was, I said, you have to do like what Doreen and many other enlightened beings, Jesus included, have taught us to do over the centuries, which is to pay attention to your own inner truth detector. Okay, to pay attention to whether something resonates with you or not. If something that somebody says, or there's some situation in the world that doesn't resonate with you, that doesn't feel right to you, then pay attention to that. And that's what Archangel Raguel's message is a lot about today. Sometimes when this card I find for me also comes up when we have situations where, on the surface, what somebody's saying or doing or some situation might feel perfectly logical, or we might be trying to explain it by being, we're trying to be open, we're trying to be loving, we're trying to be this, but underneath it, there's an underlying feeling we have of maybe suspicion or something's not quite right about it. So what Archangel Raguel is giving us in this message is to pay attention to those underlying feelings, okay? And if you need to get some discernment about what your true feelings are, or whether it's somebody else's feelings that you're taking on in trying to maybe objectively see their point of view, ask for his help. Raguel is the angel of he's an archangel of justice and fairness, and he helps to resolve arguments, difficulties, He helps to bring resolution to things. He helps to open people's hearts so healing can take place. So he helps us with that discernment about feelings, okay? And he can help you to be honest and truthful about your own feelings and having a way of lovingly expressing that. So he is our angel to go to this week. He's also an angel that brings order and harmony to things. So, you know, if you have a lot of things that need to be coordinated or come together, he's an angel you can call upon for that too. All right. So Archangel Raguel is our Archangel of the week. All right. So let's see what the Flower Therapy Oracle cards say. What their message is. Oh gosh. There's like 4 of them that plunked out here. Okay. Well, I'll go with these 4 as we go into the week, since they kind of plunked out at us. The first one is this one. It says first step, and it's the hydrangea. Isn't that beautiful? And it says breaking down this problem into tiny pieces makes it easy to take the first step. So if there's something in your life that you are encountering that feels overwhelming to you, ask for help in breaking it down into smaller pieces. Even, you know, ask the angels or God or whoever it is that you feel aligned with to, if something feels overwhelming to you, you know, let them know. Say, this feels overwhelming to me. Can you show me what the first steps are to take? But the biggest thing is to, in some way, just break it down to make it as easy as possible for you. Because it's, you know, evidently important in some way for you to follow along this path. Okay? The next one that came out was unity, and it says, you're spiritually connected to everyone through God. So use this sacred bond to heal your family, friends, and yourself. Okay? It's a very important message in the world right now. Is there are energies, I think, that are trying to keep us divided into different categories of, you know, race and country and things like that. And remembering that there is both power in unity when we all bond together for the right reasons, for the you know, to support humanity. Whoops. And it's a reminder from heaven that we are all one, which is kind of a hard concept to wrap your intellect around sometimes. But in spiritual truth, in the earthly dimensions, there's a lot of my cards are flying away. Separation and things that, because we live in a duality. So things appear to be good, bad, high or low, above or below, or dark or light, or things like that. But in the spiritual realm, it's unity. Everything is one. And it's a reminder that God is in each and every person. There's an element of God in everything, in all of creation. So the next couple of messages are, and I think it may have to do with uniting with people. And, you know, obviously today is a day where everyone gathers in, you know, in churches to celebrate the renewal, the resurrections out of darkness, whatever that darkness may be for you. And it can apply in a very universal way. We all, whether you are a religious person or not, have a point in your life where you've maybe gone through a period of darkness or despair or depression or loneliness, and there's always a reminder that there's always hope to be lifted out of it. So there's unity. There is a universal philosophy about that. It's not just exclusive to churches who you know, celebrate it with the resurrection of Jesus. It can be applied universally. So there's unity in that we've all experienced that in some way. The other 2 cards that came out is to simplify your life. Whoops. These flowers, the flowers aren't upholding the flower cards very well. Simplify your life and open your arms to receiving. So, you know, it may be time to, you know, with all of this renewal energy, and everybody's going to be cleaning out it's springtime, so everybody's going to be cleaning out their yards, and it's symbolic of the fact that it's time to let go of the excess. And as you do that, as you clean out, as you clear out, including, you know, the resentful and thoughts that we harbor in our mind and heart sometimes when wrongs have been done to us, as we root those out, we bring things down to the simplest, living life very simply, which is really living what your truth is, okay? And as we do that, this is the eucalyptus, it says, open your arms to receiving. It says, you've prayed for help, now be open to accepting it. So there's a lot of going on this week energetically, the same as what's going on in nature. You know, it's clearing out the old stuff and allowing for the new to come in, and we simplify things. Life is always feels freer and easier when we simplify it, when we keep things simple. And allowing yourself to receive help from other people, or help from the divine, which can come in the form of things coming through other people. So this week is an interesting one with regard to that. So take the first message, beginning of the week, break things down, huge projects down into simple steps. You know, remember there's the unity, gathering together, and remembering that we're all going through the same thing right now. Simplify your life and open your arms to receive as the week progresses. Okay, and now let's see what Mother Mary, what her message is for everyone. So I'm going to take these down with my plants helping out to... Mother Mary, what is your message? What card did you want to... Okay. All right. So she's got a message of action. Okay. And it says, today I take action related to the priorities that I have previously put off. So this is a message from her that it's time to get to work. I mean, in addition to what I felt earlier, that she's sending her love and support out to those who are grieving the loss of a child in some way. It's also time for others of us to take action, and perhaps action on behalf of children, okay? I know that there's been quite a bit in the media, and earlier at the beginning of this week, there were some incidences with shootings at schools, and again, when there's a lot of turmoil going on in the world, unfortunately children get targeted. And so it's time for us to mobilize ourselves, unify ourselves to say, no, we're not going to have this happen with children anymore. We're going to keep our children safe and protected. And if there's some action that you feel called to, this is a kind of a nudge from this Mother Mary in the spiritual realm to get on with that. It's time to take action. It's time to rise up, just like the plants are starting to rise up through the ground, okay, to emerge and to their full expression. It's time for us to do that too. So it just says that, you know, there's been stuff you've been putting off for a while. And quite honestly, recently we've been in a time where, from an astrological point of view, there's been a lot of planets in retrograde. And so when that happens, it's a time where there's a lot of reflection that goes on, a lot of deep inner work. I can certainly speak for that myself. Now that's sort of coming to an end, at least with a couple of them. I know the planet, my ruling planet, Venus, I think, is now going to be going direct. So there's going to be a shift in the energies, and you may feel very much more inspired and motivated to take action on things and get some new ideas or plans or projects that you had in motion, okay? And it's the perfect timing to do it. So those are our messages for this week. Take care, everyone. I hope you have a lovely and enjoyable day today. I know it's beautifully warm where I am, so I hope to spend most of the day outside. Take care. Much love and blessings to you.